Hey, this is Nick Catanese from Black Label Society, and you're watching Mega Metal.
So the big tour is about to wind down. How's the tour been going so far?
Awesome.
Any memorable cities stick out in your mind so far?
It's been a blur, dude. I mean, no. I mean, there's every show is killer. We have a great time. Canada was great. I mean, we did great in Canada playing hockey arenas, and it was close to being sold out. And the States been great. I mean, some places more exceptional than the other, but I mean it's just weird. It's like we wait all day. Like we go on 9:30, maybe 10:30, and it's like someone said the other day, man, it's cool you get paid to play guitar. It's like, no, I would do that for free. It's the other 18 hours of the day that you get paid for. It's like, all right, went on a bus with 10 guys, don't know when you're going to do laundry. It's like, that's, being away from home, all that stuff. Playing guitar, dude, I'm like, that's the easiest thing, the most fun thing that you do, But I mean, the whole tour's been great. I mean, 2 Cent, Children of Bodom, Clutch. I mean,
it's a solid bill from opener to closer, and it's one of those shows where you're not going to leave halfway through the show. You're going to stay and watch the whole damn thing. It's definitely one of the best tour packages I've seen in a while. And
people seem to dig it. So it's
and lots of good reviews, all around. So
I mean, the whole thing is just have fun. Every band, out here is like it's a big, like, dysfunctional family road trip.
Nice.
Everybody's hangs, and there's no egos or none of that crap. It's just we're all the same team. So
nice. Now I was looking, and I see that Black Label is going to go overseas after the first of the year. Are you guys looking forward to that?
Not right now. I mean, no, I want to get, like, people are like, man, you go, February going. I'm like, let me get home from this first. Let me decompress. I've been out for 3 months. Let me do the holidays, and then once you get your bearings and your brain right,
go on scramble
February and go. Scramble and back up again. But well, I mean, going to Europe's always killer. I mean, you get to see the world and play guitar. I mean, it doesn't suck.
Yeah, it can't get better than that.
No. I mean, you get to hang with your best friends, play the music that that you dig doing, and it's awesome.
Now, with some bands that go overseas are well received, and some bands aren't. Is there any particular areas that you guys try to avoid, or
everybody hates us? So no. I mean, every place we've gone, luckily, has been great. I mean, I guess maybe the booking agent promoters might find it out before we get there, so maybe that's why it's a trick for us, But no, I mean, Australia to Europe to Japan. I mean, I think like for me, it's going to be the first time I've been to China and Singapore and stuff like that. We've done Japan, but as far as like China and everything, I mean, I can't wait to see what that's like. You know what I mean? You always watch like the Andrew Zimmerman and all these guys with like no reservations. Like, I just don't want to have to eat scorpions and stuff, man. It's like, as long as there's a burger place, and like, don't make me eat like worms and stuff. That's not cool. But like, as far as like seeing the cultures and stuff, it's awesome.
Let's go back in time a little bit with you personally. And do you remember the first time you picked up a guitar?
Yeah. Actually, I remember I was probably 13 years old, and my dad used to manage his band in Pittsburgh called Zook, and they were like, they were like the guys to me, man, because the dude played a Les Paul, and I was like, man, I wanted a Les Paul, and I remember I got my first guitar. It was a C Series Les Paul tobacco burst, replica, and a Kingston amp that had like this purple. Like, not glitter, but it was cheesy. Just couldn't do anything on it, but yeah, that was my first guitar. And I remember I was 12. Then I went and started doing lessons or whatever. And like the first teacher was kind of square, and he had me like doing Mel Bay book and stuff. And I'm listening to like Van Halen 1, Kiss Alive 1. That was like my first 2 albums. I'm like, man, they don't play Clementine. They don't play. I want to play like Shock Me or something, like not knowing. I'm new, and I quit lessons, then just, you know, I went back up, you know, obviously, and then I had this, my second teacher was cool. He started teaching me, like, the, you know, crazy train stuff, and just exercises and playing with a metronome and stuff, and it's, yeah, and that's dating myself, because that's a long time ago. That's a long time ago, yeah.
Hey, I'm right there with you, man.
It's, yeah, I mean, it's...
Now, did you know after that, after the first time you picked up a guitar, did you know that that's the instrument that you wanted to play?
Yeah, I knew the first time I heard Van Halen 1. Like, yeah, I mean, it wasn't even Eruption. It was just like, you know, Running with the Devil On. I was just like, oh, how's he doing that? Like, you know, with the dive bombs and, you know, just tapping and stuff. I'm like, I still can't do it now. But it's like, no. But like, it's, you know, it just blew me away, because it was funny, because my dad was, like, my whole mom's side is music, and my dad's side is gearheads. So my dad's like, man, I'm having a son, you know, he's going to be a car guy, and blah, blah, blah. He'd be in the garage working on this beautiful, like, 70, 69 Chevelle Super Sport. I'd be like, hey, Bob's, go up the house, jam, you know. But like now, through Black Label and stuff, we got to be friends with all the guys in NASCAR and NHRA, so I actually intertwined the gearheadness of, you know, my dad to this, and you know, I mean, got to take my dad to the Coca-Cola 600 in Jeff Gordon's pits and watch the green flag, and like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And plus, you know, plus my dad manages me, and my mom does my accounting and stuff. So I mean, we're close, you know. So it's, so I mean, they were behind me no matter what. My dad's like, okay, he's going music, I'm jumping on, you know. So he managed my local band in Pittsburgh for almost 10 years.
Wow.
Booked us, had us booked 3-4 nights up and down the East Coast, from Canada to Key West, Florida. We played. I mean, doing 4 sets a night. And,
wow.
I mean, I was, you know, 18, 19, 20 years old playing Club La Vila in Panama City for a week, man. I mean, like, come on. Every, you know, someone's working at Kmart. I mean, not that there's nothing wrong with working at Kmart, but when you're playing a week in Panama City for, you know, like like beach week and stuff, I mean, and making money. I mean, I was like, dude, I'm playing guitar. Like, this is awesome, you know, and it's been crazy, man. I mean, this even 14 years with Zach, it's I mean, that's just, I thought it would be like a month. You know, like, come on. I mean, because Zach never played with another guitar player but me. You know, Ozzy solo, Pride and Glory solo, Cyrus back in his, he's never played with another guitar player. And I thought, oh, you know, I'd go out and do the Book of Shadows tour with him, and then 14 years later, here I am. It's amazing. I mean, it's, you know, I think and hope I'm doing my job, so.
I think, yeah.
Let's say that.
Now, when every upcoming guitar player starts playing, they're always like, I'm going to have my own guitar out one day. And you actually had that happen.
Yeah.
How did you react to that whole thing when you got approached for that?
Crazy. Well, I mean, the first one, you know, I had my signature Washburn, and now I got a signature Paul Reed Smith. Dimebag actually was the big foot in the door for me for Washburn, because he was with him at the time, and you know, he'd come see us play, and he's like, man, you gotta check this cat out, and blah blah blah, and he helped me get my first deal. And I remember the first day I got my, like, it came, you know, and Dime called me. He's like, man, he's like, if you need anything, call me, let me know. Blah. I'm like, I got Dimebag Darrell and Zach Wilde that are like my buddies. This is like I kind of went like out of my body for a second. Go, wait a minute, like, if you would have told me like 9 years ago that, you know, Dime was going to help you get a signature series and you're going to be playing with Zach Wilde, it's like, you know, what the hell's going on, you know? But, so, you know, Washburn, I was with them for a couple years, and then contracts and stuff. I mean, you know,